Hello and welcome slashers, Gripped here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I will be talking some more about the Child's Play remake, because there's been 2 articles that has been released on the remake. So with that said, let's get to the video. But before I actually talk about the topics that I have to talk about, I want to show off my shirt real quick, Bad Damn Effects. Now, for those who do not know, I did a horror Etsy haul video not long ago, and I showed off 3 of his masks. I showed off this mask for Manhunt, this mask for Manhunt, and then last but not least, I showed off this original mask that he created himself. This guy saw my videos showcasing his mask on Facebook, and so what he did was he DM'd me, telling me that he was going to send me a free t-shirt with Bad Damn Effects on it, and I just got my shirt, and it fits perfectly. And so I want to take the opportunity to give another shout out to Bad Damn Effects. He makes really dope masks, and I would totally recommend going to them. They're really awesome. I'll leave a link down the description below. But with that said, let's get to the video now. Now the first article I have to showcase is about where Lars Klevberg wants to go for the sequel to the Child's Play remake. The title of the article warns that there are spoilers in this article, so if you guys don't want to know about anything that happens in the movies and hasn't seen the movie itself yet, then click off this video. This article also says that there are spoilers in it as well, so if you don't want any spoilers, then I would recommend just skipping this video altogether if you haven't already seen the movie yet. But if you've seen it, then good, stay here. Let's talk about this. All that stuff is pretty much just setting up the article. I'm going to skip to here. If Klevberg sticks around for the sequel, the franchises are only going to get more different from there. At the end of the new Child's Play, audiences are introduced to all new products in Chucky's profitable line of merchandise. Some of them look like palette swaps of Chucky himself, but another more drastically different design could be more important later. Buddy bears. For me, this was just trying to make this the best possible movie, Klevberg says in a recent interview with Bloody Disgusting. Like, never foreshadowing any detailed plan of where you want to go as a franchise, but yeah, for me, I think I love the Buddy Bear concept, and I fucking agree. The Buddy Bears were cool. I like those. So yeah, I'd be very open to seeing more of that in a sequel. Those were fucking awesome. I love the other stuff. I think we should spend, if that happens, later on, we should spend more time with those assets, Klevberg continues. I think that was present a little too short to this movie. What the Buddy Bears are and can be capable of doing. The filmmaker is referring to the film's big climax where Chucky takes over all the dolls, drones, and other Bluetooth-connected electronics at a superstore. Buddy Bears come to life and start killing too. But by that point, the movie is nearly over. Andy has to save his mom, and there's just not enough time left to introduce whole new elements like evil Teddy Ruxpin, murder bots. And Klevberg says he would indeed return for more. I haven't said everything I need to say, he said. But for us, and the studio, and the producers, and me, we're all just focusing on this first movie and trying to do as good as possible. And it's up to the audience to say that the studio and me are allowed to embark on the new one. So pretty much he's saying they want to do more with the Buddy Bears, do more with the other versions of Buddy as well, which I think could be very good. I would like to see more of that because I feel like we didn't get enough of it in the movie itself. So I would be open to seeing more of that. I hope they do more of it. And definitely the Buddy Bears. I thought those were really cool. I do agree with them. The Buddy Bears were awesome, and that would be so cool to see more of. Killer teddy bears. I like it. Now on to the next article, the next and the last. Now, like I said, this is spoilers as well. I already gave you guys a warning. If you guys are still in the video and haven't seen the movie yet, then don't know what to tell you. But yeah, this one is about a kill that director Lars Kleinberg wasn't legally allowed to put in the film. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. I think we'll start from here. MGM holds the rights to the original, allowing them to remake only that film. In other words, they can't touch the sequels, and they also aren't incorporating every element from the original. But the need to differentiate the new Child's Play from the other franchise didn't stop there. It actually got in the way of one of the kills planned for Lars Kleinberg's new film. I mean, this is a reimagining for the first one, Kleinberg told Bloody Disgusting in a recent interview. Like the idea, but still there are some strange rules about all these law things. Like, even if I resemble something from the other movies, from the first Child's Play movies, like 2, 3, and also some of the Chucky movies, you couldn't go into that, even if it wasn't anything quite near it, but it kind of felt similar. You couldn't do it, Kleinberg explains. I think one story about that is the Shane kill, where he takes off his face, Kleinberg continued. Referring to the death of David Lewis in the film, in the original draft, Chucky chops off his head. So he puts the whole head on the desk for Andy, but apparently they do that in the second or third film or something. So we couldn't do that. I don't remember that. Fucking kids. I do not remember them doing that. I don't remember Chucky ever cutting off someone's head and putting it on someone's dresser. Where the fuck does that happen? I mean, yeah, there's some head decapitations in the films, but he doesn't do anything like that. I don't remember him ever doing anything like that. I was like, that's ridiculous. Why can't we? Like they do that in any other movie, Kleinberg says. No, we can't. It's not okay. So then you're forced to come up with something different. And an idea that I had was, okay, can you chop off his face and stick it to a watermelon? Yeah, sure. That you could do. Great, let's do it. And then pretty much it's just them saying that it's pretty much from Texas Chainsaw. And there's all this other stuff. I'm not really gonna... There's Glenn. Oh, and also... I forgot to... I'm gonna show this real quick. Before I forget. Yep, Chucky got that bitch, guys. I hope he gets him in the box office. I hope anyone doesn't stand a chance against Chucky in the box office. But I'm proud of you, Chucky. I'm proud of you. You finally did something about it. I'm proud of you. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video about, there likely being a sequel, and if there is, Lars Kleinberg's idea with it. I do agree. I'd like to see more with the teddy bears. Then also the kill that was cut out, which I don't quite understand, because there are some head decapitations in the Chucky movies, but there's nothing like what happens in this movie. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I'm actually glad that they did what they did, like cutting off his face and stuff, because I mean, it makes sense because they're watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Leatherface is notorious for doing that. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. And definitely subscribe to Become a Slasher. All social media links in my merch description below. And don't forget, guys, to keep on slashing.
I'm slaying these bitches, rolling with Tiffany. And after that, I'm breaking your bed in until it's rickety. Everybody's laughing and thinking that my abilities are limited. Diminutive size is hurting efficiency. But it isn't further from the truth. I hide in plain sight. Things I couldn't do if you and me were the same height.